was only for the night.
We're riding around the world to road test Ruffly gear in the K9 Moto Cockpit and to raise $100,000 for Girl Up. Every 6 months, we tackle a new challenge. First was the Arctic Ocean, then the Darien Gap, and now we're aiming for the bottom of South America.
My heart is home with you.
When we were in our hotel, it overlooks this area, and I saw a bunch of donkeys that were here. And I remember that when we were in Sucre, the taxi driver was telling me that here in Bolivia, they sell the milk of the donkeys. You never have had this milk before. And so when I saw them, we asked the people at the hotel, like, hey, what are these donkeys doing there? And they're like, they're selling the milk. So we're gonna go and taste it now. Oh, it has a flavor. No es como una vaca. So it was very light. There's not a lot of fat in it. So I don't know, maybe it has to do with what they eat. But it's very like a light, like skim milk almost. Whimsy sit.
Great taste, surprisingly, for the donkey milk, and a really interesting story. So it is said that it is medicinal, that it is really healthy for the lungs, and so they sell the most milk, according to Medium there, during the winter season, which is right now, because that's when all the kids are getting their colds, right? And so during the morning hours, they'll come and they'll take a shot of milk or a glass of milk, and it's good for the lungs. They did really well during COVID because of course, the pulmonary issues that resulted. And so this is sort of seen as a traditional medicine type of product.
It's gas time here in Chayapata. There were lines and lines at the gas stations, and the gas stations, they don't even have gas yet. One of them was they were filling up the tanks. The other ones, they just didn't even have gas. So they told us here in the plaza, which is this beautiful square, they have people who are selling gas. They're selling it at a higher amount, but there is gas. So that's where we came and we're filling up. We're down to about 2 bars out of all of our bars. So it's good that we're getting it, and they're just pouring it in just like normal with the Coca-Cola bottle there. And Whimsy is just annoying everybody. So the ladies here just screwed us because originally they said it was 80 Bolivianos for 10 liters. And now she's saying it's 180 Bolivianos for 20 liters, which makes it 90 for 10 liters, which is, it's still less than the international rate. But the fact that she changed it right at the end is not a very fair thing. But what can you do? It's on the black market. So because Greg was getting his check engine light, he thinks it's because it's bad fuel. So he's just going to one of these auto parts shops to see if they've got an additive or a fuel cleaner, an octane booster, whatever they call it here, in order to help clean out the gas that we just put in.
How old is she or
She's a year and a half.
a year and a half?
We've reached our Airbnb in Uyuni, where we'll be for the next several days. And it turns out that this building has, as its storefront, a computer and technology repair place. Now, it so happens that amidst all the rain and everything, Jessica's GoPros are not charging the way they're supposed to. based on those magnetic connector things. So if I can't figure out what's shorted and what's going on, maybe these guys can.
Fun fact, donkey milk, it has between 5.8 and 7.4% lactose, which is the same as human milk, and it is slightly higher than cow milk. Hi guys, thanks for watching Go Roughly in real time. If you love Whimsy's gear, head on over to GoRuffly.com and check out our collars, leashes, beds, bandanas, and more for your dog and all the dogs that you know. And if you're interested in the K9 Moto Cockpit, which is how Whimsy rides with me on the back of my motorcycle, you'll get all that information about sizing, mounting, and everything else at GoRuffly.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.